just like that, our stay has come to an end at this really gorgeous treehouse. And we're off to the cheapest accommodation we could find in the Mae Sa area. I mean, look at this view when we open the door. It's insane. But because we haven't got our actual bike yet, which we're attaching a storage box to, the storage in this smaller bike isn't that good. So I'm having to wear all of our luggage on our back. But I mean, we've managed to condense our luggage a little bit because we dropped all of our washing off in Chiang Mai to pick up when we go back to Chiang Mai to get our actual bike. So our luggage is slightly reduced because all of our clothes were dirty. Yeah, it is a struggle getting the other bag under the seat, as I'll show you in a second. Just walking down to the bike now. This is mad. The visibility is much better today, but there are fires going on, as it is, you know, burning season coming up. It's the dry season, so farmers start to burn their crops. Luckily it doesn't smell. We saw some fires yesterday, some small ones, but at the moment it's not too bad. There's so many cute butterflies because there's so many flowers. Look, can you see that butterfly? Right, hopefully we can fit it in. It does take a bit of cramming. Yeah, so in that front bit we've got all our shampoos and stuff, and then the green one is our clothes.
This is how the shampoo's sort of leaked a little bit. It's when I'm, because I'm sort of like massaging it around.
Oh, there goes the toothbrush.
Where is it?
It's in that pouch at the front. Lean. Before checking into our hotel slightly down the mountain, we decided to grab a coffee at a place we spotted on Google Maps a short drive away called WTF Coffee Camp. And while we thought it was just a small coffee stall next to a waterfall, it turned out to be completely different to what we expected, and actually quite grand. It's a really busy car park. No, but the coffee shop, they've got like golf buggies going around everywhere. Way better than I thought.
It was just a couple of tents and a coffee stand.
I wasn't expecting this at all. I don't know how to word it other than in the last few years Thai people love the whole like camping aesthetic, that will like, I don't know, they've got really into camping and like being outdoors. So they've taken this waterfall and there's like hundreds of camping chairs. It's literally called the coffee camp, and it's like this camping vibe. And I think you can actually rent a tent here to come camping. Hey. So we've come just up to the top of the WTF coffee camp because there's like 5 different coffee shops. There's a burger place, a pizza place, it's like a whole resort. But up at the top there's a Japanese matcha cafe where we've got some matcha iced lattes with matcha imported from Japan. And this place does feel quite Japanese inspired in a lot of ways. Like this building behind me, like it's so nice just looking out and watching this giant waterfall.
I mean, I am quite ashamed how much we paid for these, because it's imported matcha, so you kind of get it, but what was that, 360 baht for 2 matcha lattes, which includes 7 grams of Kagoshima matcha in each.
Well, especially from Kagoshima, and to be fair, you can taste that this is like proper matcha. They spent like 10 minutes preparing it and whisking up the matcha.
Well, it looks like Emma, we could have paid 300 just for a standard matcha latte, and Emma's put a little additional in there, because they're charged an additional 30 baht each. She just went for the premium matcha, not the basic one.
Oh, when you're when you're here, you've got to make the most of it. I think as we're walking around, the amount of times I've said, what the fuck, because it's so impressive and so cool. I've never seen anywhere like this in Thailand. Like, there's so many beautiful places in Thailand, but a lot of the places up here are quite like run-down tourist attractions from 20 years ago, and they haven't been updated for a long time, whereas like to come somewhere so brand new and it's designed so modern, it's not something you expect quite far up into the mountains, especially around such a cool waterfall. There's 2 cats that live here. One was wearing a jumper because it is technically cooler than it would normally be in Thailand, because we're in January now, it is slightly colder, and they put this jumper on this really cute little cat who's going around mumping food off everyone. I'm just very glad we actually came here. Love it. There's so many different seating areas and stuff around the creek. Yeah. Look, you can come down here. This is a secret passage down to the stream. It's so beautiful here, so tranquil and nice, even though it's quite busy. Look at that, that looks insane. There are these little hammocks here that you can lay in, but I don't think I'd fancy that. I think I'd be a bit nervous.
Flowers.
These are some serious plants.
Yeah. A lot of thought has gone into designing this place.
I know some people, when they think of Thailand, because it's hot, they might think it's quite dry, like my nan thought it was a desert, but it's actually so like covered in green and like the most insane plants and tallest trees you've ever seen in your life. It's quite amazing. It was such a nice place. We're definitely going back there. Definitely recommend visiting there if you're in Chiang Mai. We're stuck behind a very long lorry at the moment. Well, truck. It's like a double truck.
He is pulling over to allow it to
We're back. We did actually stay here before. We stayed in one of these ones. There was a lot of confusion. We thought we were booking one of like the creek side ones, but it's actually 300 baht more. So we ended up here. And there was a lot of confusion because we came to check in and they sent us away and thought we were at the wrong place. And it seems like there's confusion again this time. And last time they actually sent us away, and we went round all the way down to the bottom and started walking up and realised it was the same place again that they'd sent us to. Very confusing. They can't speak English here, which is kind of a rarity when you're checking into places in Thailand. There's normally some basic level of English, but here it's been a bit more of a struggle because there's literally zero. And I don't know what's going on right now.
I'm just relying on my I think she's realised which one we're in. I think she just called for the other lady and said they need to check in to P something. I don't know which number she said.
Okay.
There she goes.
We've got our key. Wait, here she comes.
He knows why.
Okay.
Let's see before.
Okay.
Best one in the house, P1.
So she kept saying to us, Suai Mai, because she's like, oh, you think it's beautiful here? Because we're back. She recognised us. I don't think they get that many foreign people up here. So we said yes, beautiful. Suai.
And then I said, not as beautiful as her. Do you like that one?
Is that what you said? Yeah. Flirting with her.
Yeah, that's why we got P1.
Which one's P1?
That one there.
So there's the pool, and we've got this one over here. One. And the room was actually really nice here before. It was about £14 to stay here, but this one I think is about 18. The pool is freezing though. I put my hand in it last time. Is it still freezing?
You also get your own little...
It's still freezing.
You could see when they were cementing this,
the
dogs didn't wait.
The dogs came and imprinted.
So they've got all their paws.
So there's quite a few of these little bungalow things.
Right, no,
the door's here.
There's 2 doors.
Well, let's use this door. It looks like we've got a kitchen in there.
Yeah. It's unlocked. So here we are.
£20 a night in Mae Rim. What does it get you? It does. There is. Oh, look, there's a gecko.
Gets you a gecko. Oh, they left all the windows open this way.
I don't mind geckos, but yeah. So we've got a kitchen, which we probably won't use. Bathroom. Big bed.
But we've got...
It's a smaller room than the one up at the top.
Yeah, but you're paying for this.
This is it, the balcony.
We've also got a roof terrace as well. So...
How do we get out there?
So really, we could have just canoed down.
If you followed this all the way up, it leads to WTF Coffee Camp. We've got the little rickety bridge over here. But I think what we're going to do now is drop these bags off because this is really heavy.
But you can see though, we are quite close to the main road.
Yeah, we are next to the main road, but you can't really hear it because the water's quite loud.
This is.
So we can sleep with the sound of water. But let's drop these bags off and go and get some lunch.
Can I have a quick look at the roof? Can we take the bag?
Oh, it's so heavy. Let's have a look. I don't think there's anything up here.
No, there's nothing there, but you're over the terrace.
There's a little seat you can sit on.
Track.
Yeah, it's quite nice up here. It's very hot though at the moment because it's 2 p.m. It's sort of like the heat of the day, whereas at night and in the morning it's sort of the perfect temperature here at the moment because we're higher up. Further up this creek, there's loads of restaurants inside of it. We went to one before in a previous video about a year ago.
There you have it. That's P1.
Now we got to walk all the way back up the hill to get to the bike. I think next time there's parking over this side so we don't have to trek up. Because it's quite mountainous here. This is like all on one giant hill. And actually at the back of it, there's an elephant camp. We saw elephants roaming around when we were staying here before. But unfortunately they're not ethical elephant places, which really sucks. I mean, we've seen quite a few elephants here in the distance on different elephant camps, but they're bred to be in captivity, so it's just not ethical. People can come and touch them, ride them, wash them. There's only one, and it's called the Elephant Sanctuary, I think. So it's not the cheapest to visit, but it is ethical. So if you're looking for elephant stuff, that's the place to go.
Watch out, chicken crossing.
Everything's free range here. We've come up the road literally 2 minutes to this one called River Rock. We've got to climb this sketchy looking bridge first. Yeah. Bless. Yeah, there's like at least 20 different restaurants on this creek, but this one looked like the best one. This bridge is very shaky, but I don't know. It's got metal on it, so it's a bit more trusty than the bamboo ones. We've got Pakapao Mu, which is pork, and Pakapao Gai, which is chicken. Fried egg, of course, and some sumtan, which I hope is not going to be too spicy. We asked for like foreigner spice.
But known as papaya salad.
So yeah.
And I've got a mojito soda, but unfortunately without the vodka.
I've been wondering what this noise was the whole time we were eating. What's this? What the fuck? They've still got Christmas decorations everywhere.
Still with the Christmas cheer.
Oh look, 5 people maximum.
Yeah, what about if you were 5 Thai people or 2 foreigners?
just come to 7-Eleven to get some snacks before I start editing because it's very remote, our hotel, there's no shops or anything. This 7-Eleven is the closest thing, and it's about 8 minutes from the hotel. They're actually not allowing beer at the moment. Did you want a beer?
No.
They're not allowed alcohol between certain hours of the day.
So basically you got to wait an hour and 15 minutes.
I'm gonna get green tea.
In case there's a rush of school kids.
This is the one I like. Oishi green tea. There's so many green teas to choose from. Really stocking up. This is sweet corn flavour.
Sweet corn.
Oh, this is my favourite. Dried mango. My favourite. Salted egg. So we're off to find some dinner. We're off to find some dinner. We've just seen some stray dogs. One came right up to where we were sitting on the balcony, and I'm not gonna lie, we're a bit cautious of stray dogs because we've had some come after us before and it's quite a terrifying experience. Yeah, in multiple situations we've had stray dogs, the soy dogs, the street dogs try to attack us, so it's something that worries us when we see them. And we did go inside, and this dog actually looked really friendly in the end. Yeah, it seems like he's gone now. It's kind of sad actually because we were actually going to come out and pet him once we knew that he was okay. You do have to be cautious of them, definitely, when you're in Thailand. A lot of them are friendly, but you just never really know. It's more scary when they're in a pack. We've had like a whole pack come after us when we were at house viewing, and it was absolutely terrifying. I think you're less likely to have a problem when they're just on their own. But yeah, I don't know where we're going to go for dinner. We're going to drive back up to where 7-Eleven is, about 7 minutes up the road, and see what we can find. We are quite remote here, so there's a lot less restaurants and shops and stuff. That 7-Eleven is the only one for a long time. There were some family restaurants around there, so I think we're gonna head there and just sort of see what we can find. We've parked here, and just up here, I don't know if you can see, behind this is actually a strawberry store where you can buy strawberries, jam, like strawberry drinks, because they farm a lot of strawberries here. There is a lot in this area. It's kind of a place that people get a tour up to in a minivan, and they'll go through here on the way up to Monjam, which is like a tribe village on the top of the mountain. They'll go through here and stop at the restaurants in the creek. They'll go see the strawberries, buy some jam. It's lots of tourist stuff along the way, but it's very, very quiet here. Ooh. So there's the strawberry store where they sell strawberries and like all the strawberry stuff in the day. It's only like 6 PM, but it's got really dark. The sun goes down about 5:30 now, so it's really dark. Here, this is the petrol station. It's just like a pump at the side of the road.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to use one of these.
Actually no, because I filled up. I basically filled up full tank before we left, so.
We won't get to use one.
No, well we can if we're desperate.
It's like a coin vending machine.
How much is it a litre? Wait, it's 48. 104 baht. Jesus.
Is that a lot?
That's a lot.
It's at a premium.
Hello. Oh, okay. Are you have a scan? Okay. Kai down?
There's a dog.
Oh, sorry little doggy.
Hello, baby. Hello. Hey. Hello. 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 It's a struggle to find food here, but we just got directed to this little restaurant where we can't read the menu, but the menu is all in Thai, but just went with Pakabao because it's generally what you can find. Like, it's quite universal, kind of like.
I don't know why Emma said that. I just asked if they sold it because I wanted one.
We had for lunch too.
Oh yeah.
We have already had Pakabao today.
We do like Pakabao. We do.
But it's also like what you know they're gonna do.
It's the staple.
When the menu fails, ask for Pakabao.
for this it was 100 baht, 50 baht each, which is what you'd expect to be. But when you're on the strip down by the Mae Sa Valley, it's triple.
Yeah, because down on the main road, that's where everyone stops, so it's like inflated foreigner tourist places. Whereas here, we've come off like and up a little bit. They definitely don't get. I don't think many foreign people or tourists come up here.
Well, people are shouting at us to stop. Basically, hello,
I've never had that
hello.
before.
But Emma doesn't want to hit the bar next door because that's who we was initially invited by.
Yeah, but they didn't sell food in there. That's where we went first, just over there. It's a bar, and it's just selling like meat on a stick. We want a proper meal, so.
Yeah, so it's just appetizers, but they're about 5 to 10 baht. Still not like skewers, really, skewered meat, but it looked nice. But I just fancy an actual meal.
Yeah, and we've got the cute little doggy here. They've just brought us over like a soup, like a broth, which is really good. It's like beef broth.
Yeah, it's definitely sat with like in meat and simmered for a while.
They're getting wild next door.
Yeah, they're getting crazy. I'm going in there for a drink, I don't care.
It's getting
I'm
rowdy.
here for the experience.
It is Saturday night, so it's getting wavy over there. They're looking at me filming.
I'll get wavy is we're gonna have one beer and go. Like, I mean, like, do you know what I mean? It's not one beer to share.
Yeah.
So it's like
Okay.
Emma's like actually
I'm
like
a bit
we're
nervous.
about to go on a session.
Yeah, I'm a bit
Like,
nervous about
I'm
going
not being
over
funny. There's no taxi service here, so it's only one. And that's it.
there. So it's good. We're just checking out, and the dog came back. The dog that we were scared of last night. She's actually really friendly. I feel awful for her. Here she is. We gave her a little bit of food, but she's clearly had some puppies recently. And she's really skinny and not looking too good, and I feel really bad. Doesn't look like people are really looking after her here.
She's straight.
I know she's a street dog, but normally people will feed them. Aww. She's just clearly looking for scraps and stuff because she's so skinny, and she must have puppies around here somewhere. It's just really sad.